what if the chronic pain keeping you awake at night, that morning joint stiffness, that inflammation making simple tasks feel overwhelming, what if these could significantly improve in just 14 days by changing one meal? Your breakfast. I know that sounds almost too good to be true, but what I'm about to share is backed by research that many people simply never discover. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, and today I'm revealing 5 anti-inflammatory breakfast foods that research suggests may help support your body's natural ability to manage inflammation. Real food, available at your grocery store right now, that works with your body's healing mechanisms, and people over 60 are reporting results their doctors find remarkable. But first, let me explain why breakfast matters more than you might think. Because what's happening inside your body isn't just about aging. This information is educational. Always consult your doctor about pain and inflammation management. Let me paint a familiar picture. You wake at 5:30 a.m., not by choice, but because your knees are throbbing. You sit on the bed's edge, working up courage to stand, knowing that first step will hurt. You shuffle to the bathroom, joints stiff and complaining. By the time you reach the kitchen, you're already exhausted, and the day hasn't begun. Does this sound familiar? You're not alone. According to the Arthritis Foundation, over 54 million American adults have been diagnosed with arthritis, and the real number may be much higher because millions more suffer silently, thinking this is simply what aging looks like. But here's what research shows: that pain isn't random. It's not just wear and tear. It may be inflammation. And every morning, without realizing it, many people may worsen that inflammation with their breakfast choices. White bread, sugary cereals, processed meats, pastries, even that seemingly innocent glass of orange juice. Research suggests these foods may spike blood sugar, potentially trigger inflammatory responses, and set you up for discomfort throughout the day. A landmark study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology followed over 5,000 adults for 15 years. Researchers found that people who consumed the most anti-inflammatory foods had 46% lower risk of cardiovascular disease and 52% lower mortality rate. The food on your plate may not just affect your comfort. Research suggests it could influence your longevity. And breakfast may be the most important meal because it sets your inflammatory response for the entire day. The first food in our anti-inflammatory breakfast is turmeric golden milk. This isn't a trendy health fad. This is ancient medicine meeting modern science. Turmeric contains a compound called curcumin, and curcumin is one of the most studied anti-inflammatory substances in nature. Research suggests it may rival the effectiveness of some anti-inflammatory drugs, but without the concerning side effects. Here's what research suggests happens. Curcumin may block NF-kappa B, a molecule that travels into cell nuclei and turns on genes related to inflammation. By potentially blocking this pathway, curcumin may help prevent inflammation at the cellular level. A study in the Journal of Medicinal Food examined people with knee osteoarthritis. After 8 weeks, the curcumin group reported 58% reduction in pain and stiffness. These were adults in their 60s and 70s who had suffered for years. Some were able to reduce their pain medications under medical supervision. Here's how to prepare it properly. Preparation matters. In a saucepan, warm 1 cup of milk, dairy or non-dairy. Add 1 teaspoon ground turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper. This is crucial because research shows black pepper increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%, plus 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon and fresh ginger if available. Warm gently for 5 minutes, then add honey or maple syrup. The fat in milk helps curcumin absorption, which is why this may work better than capsules with water. Drink this every morning, preferably on an empty stomach. The second food is omega-3 rich options, specifically wild-caught salmon, sardines, mackerel, or if you're not a fish person, walnuts and flax seeds. Here's why this matters. Your body constantly produces signaling molecules that either promote or reduce inflammation. When you consume omega-3 fatty acids, research suggests your body may convert them into resolvins and protectins, specialized molecules that may actively help resolve inflammation. They don't just reduce it. They may signal your immune system that the inflammatory response can stop. The Western diet has created an imbalance. Most people consume 20 times more omega-6 fatty acids than omega-3. This ratio imbalance may tip your body toward increased inflammation. A Harvard Medical School study followed over 19,000 adults for 11 years. Those with highest blood levels of omega-3 fatty acids had 23% lower risk of dying from heart disease. What does this look like at breakfast? A 3-ounce serving of wild-caught salmon alongside eggs, sardines on whole grain toast, or 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed in oatmeal. If using walnuts, 1/4 cup provides an excellent omega-3 boost. Here's a tip. Buy frozen wild-caught salmon. The night before, move 1 fillet to the refrigerator. In the morning, season with salt, pepper, and lemon, then bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for just 12 minutes. Food number 3 is probably in your refrigerator right now. Berries. Blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries. These small fruits may be powerful inflammation-fighting allies. Berries are loaded with compounds called anthocyanins, the pigments giving berries their deep colors. Research suggests anthocyanins may reduce production of inflammatory cytokines while increasing anti-inflammatory signals. A Harvard School of Public Health study followed over 93,000 women for 18 years. Women who ate the most blueberries and strawberries had 34% lower risk of heart attack compared to those who rarely ate berries. Another study in the Journal of Nutrition examined older adults with metabolic syndrome. After 8 weeks of eating blueberries daily, participants showed significant decreases in inflammatory markers, lower blood pressure, and improved insulin sensitivity. Here's what excites me. Berries may work synergistically with other anti-inflammatory foods. When combined with omega-3s and turmeric, research suggests you create a complementary effect. The whole becomes greater than the sum of its parts. Add 1 cup of mixed berries every morning. Frozen berries work just as well as fresh and are often more affordable. Food number 4 might surprise you. Matcha green tea. Before you say you're a coffee person, hear me out, because what green tea may do for inflammation is something coffee simply cannot match. Green tea contains a powerful antioxidant called EGCG, epigallocatechin gallate. Research suggests EGCG may be so effective that it's been studied as a potential treatment for rheumatoid arthritis and inflammatory bowel disease. Here's what research suggests. EGCG may inhibit production of inflammatory enzymes and suppress activation of inflammatory genes. It's like having a master switch to help modulate your body's inflammatory response. A study in Arthritis Research and Therapy found EGCG reduced arthritis severity by 50% in laboratory models. Human studies show promise too. University of Michigan research found regular green tea drinkers had lower levels of C-reactive protein, a key inflammation marker. Matcha is more powerful than regular green tea because you're consuming the entire ground leaf, potentially getting up to 10 times more antioxidants. Make this part of your routine. 1 teaspoon matcha powder whisked into 8 ounces hot water. Add milk and honey if preferred. Matcha contains L-theanine, an amino acid that may promote calm alertness without jitters. The 5th food is the easiest to add, nuts, specifically almonds, walnuts, and pistachios. These aren't just healthy snacks. Research suggests they're inflammation-fighting foods that happen to taste delicious. Nuts are rich in vitamin E, magnesium, fiber, and healthy fats. What makes them special may be their unique combination of nutrients working together. A massive New England Journal of Medicine study followed over 118,000 people for 30 years. People who ate nuts daily had 20% lower death rate compared to those who never ate nuts. They had significantly lower rates of heart disease, cancer, and respiratory disease, all conditions associated with chronic inflammation. Another study examined older adults with metabolic syndrome. Those who ate almonds daily for 12 weeks showed significant reductions in inflammatory markers and improvements in insulin sensitivity. Add 1/4 cup mixed nuts to breakfast. Sprinkle on oatmeal, toss in smoothies, or eat them on the side. Buy raw nuts and lightly toast them yourself for maximum benefits. Here's something crucial most people miss: timing matters. Research suggests your body's inflammatory response follows a circadian rhythm. Inflammation may be naturally higher in the morning, which is why many people with arthritis feel worst upon waking. This may actually be the perfect time to intervene with anti-inflammatory foods. Eat your anti-inflammatory breakfast within 1 hour of waking. Don't wait until mid-morning. Research suggests your body needs these nutrients early to help set your inflammatory tone for the entire day. And here's critical: don't eat these foods in isolation. Combine them into one comprehensive breakfast. Have your turmeric golden milk with salmon and veggie scramble, topped with berries and nuts, with matcha on the side. This is about creating a synergistic approach that may work together to support your health. One important warning: some people try this for 3 days, don't notice a miracle cure, and give up. That's not how nutritional support works. If inflammation built up over years, you won't reverse it in 72 hours. Most people start noticing subtle improvements within 1 to 2 weeks: less morning stiffness, better energy, improved mood. But significant changes typically happen around the 6 to 8 week mark. That's when people report substantial pain reduction, better mobility, clearer thinking, and an overall sense of vitality they haven't felt in years. You need to commit to this. Give it 60 days and track how you feel. Work with your healthcare provider throughout this journey, especially if you're on medications or have existing health conditions. Let's recap your anti-inflammatory breakfast protocol. Start with turmeric golden milk. Research suggests it may help block inflammation at the cellular level. Add omega-3 rich foods like salmon or walnuts. Studies suggest these may activate your body's natural resolution processes. Include 1 cup of mixed berries. Research indicates these may reduce inflammatory cytokines. Drink matcha green tea. Studies suggest EGCG may help suppress inflammatory gene expression. Top it off with 1/4 cup nuts. Research shows these provide vitamin E, magnesium, and gut-supporting fiber. This is your comprehensive breakfast protocol. This is how you may take a more active role in supporting your health starting tomorrow morning. Remember, this is nutritional support, not medical treatment. Individual results vary, and you should always work with your healthcare provider, especially if you have existing conditions or take medications. Important safety notes: turmeric may interact with blood-thinning medications. Consult your doctor before starting. Omega-3s may also have mild blood-thinning effects. Discuss with your healthcare provider if you take anticoagulants. If you have allergies to fish, nuts, or any foods mentioned, obviously avoid them and work with your doctor on alternatives. Green tea contains caffeine. If you're sensitive, start with half portions or drink earlier in the day. And always introduce new foods gradually to see how your body responds. If this information has been valuable, subscribe to this channel right now. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, and I release videos every week revealing research-backed health strategies specifically for people over 60. Hit that notification bell so you never miss new content. Comment below and tell me, which of these 5 foods are you most excited to try first? Are you Team Turmeric Golden Milk? Team Salmon and Berries? Let me know, and I'll respond to as many of you as I can. In my next video, I'm revealing dinner foods that research suggests may support healthy inflammation management while you sleep. You don't want to miss that. Remember, you may have more control over your health than you realize. Food can be powerful nutritional support, and breakfast is your daily opportunity. Start tomorrow morning.